work conditions deteriorate, and inequality festers in our workplaces while the same work deficits increase. The efficacy of trade unions is severely compromised. It is worrying for us in the trade union movement that a state which is supposed to be the custodian of our laws is leading a defiance of its own institutions and agreements, reach social dialogue, which Mr. President had pledged was going to be a driving force of his presidency during his inaugural speech here in Ego Square. We are therefore worried that if the instruments of reasonable and civil engagements are deliberately scuttled, what other platforms or choices would then be left for resolving social differences that daily occur in our nation? The quest for undermining the civil space is what can only be embarked upon by leaders that are not circumspect, as it remains the only space to be used to democratically assist the nation's leaders take right decisions that will guarantee sustainable development and maintain Nigeria as a surviving entity. Anything that therefore undermines social dialogue, undermines the capacity of our nation to continuously evolve mechanisms for peaceful resolution of social economic issues that may continually confront the nation. However, comrades, we must not relent. The nature and character of our response is critically to what becomes not just the movement, but what becomes of our nation and indeed the globe. It is hence imperative that our trade union movement remains deeply rooted in our ideological heritage. The imperative of to dismantle barriers dividing us has never been more urgent. We must forge a cohesive movement capable of safeguarding our interests while staying relevant to Nigerian workers amidst the escalating challenges and impunity in our industrial landscape. All unhealthy divisions within our various industrial unions must cease. All philosophies and principles that have led to such schemism must be removed. It is only when our affiliates are working together and are effectively engaging the issues that confront them on daily basis that we can have vibrant labor centers that are better positioned to deliver on our expectations of Nigerian workers and people. All workers must rise from our celebration today more determined than ever before. Build a trade union movement that will continue to work within the philosophies of traditions that propelled it into existence. The minimum wage struggle. The minimum wage struggle serves as an urgent reminder of the resistance faced by workers and the obstacles deliberately placed by government. It underscores the pressing need for unity across all levels of engagement to advance our shared objectives. We are already working together in every facet of the national minimum wage fixing process to ensure that better results are achieved, which will not only speak to the welfare of Nigerian workers, but will also assist in driving business activities around the nation. We are united by a common ideology and intertwined destinies. Any leader who fails to grasp this fundamental truth does not uphold a proud tradition. Our individual aspirations must yield collective will. Only through collective action can we lift workers and masses through the shackles of oppression and poverty. It is based on this realization that we want to assure you that Nigerian Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress stand resilient and more united than ever. Our strength has grown, our reach expanded, positioning us strategically to engage with our social partners for the benefits of Nigerian workers and masses. Those that worked and prayed for our disunity have become increasingly frustrated. Despite challenges, we have initiated collaborations among ourselves to advocate for better welfare for Nigerian workers. We urge all shades of opinions and positions within the movement to avoid self-serving outcomes, but should be led only by actions that will protect, promote, and propel the interests of Nigerian workers. Such self-seeking actions betray the essence of dialogue and hinder efforts to bridge long-standing divides within the movement. We extend our hands of fellowship to all Nigerian workers and unions, reaffirming our commitment to building a vibrant labor movement that implies the voices and protects the interests of workers. Nigerians and indeed Nigeria looks up to us, and we must not fail. Consequently, the Nigerian Labour Congress and TUC have made it clearly and emphatically that should the minimum wage negotiation continue and linger till the end of May, we can no longer guarantee industrial harmony in this country. State of the nation. Our nation is facing challenges with centrifugal forces tightening their grip and citizens increasingly disillusioned with leadership. This disconnect has eroded civic ownership of governance, fueling calls for more efficient and responsive systems. Agitations of restructuring, like Yoruba Nation, IPOD, Arewa Elders disconnect, reflect widespread frustration. Nepotism and disregard for constitutional principles exacerbate the problem. We must unite to address these challenges rather than relying on propaganda. It is time for genuine dialogue, restructuring to serve the majority. Truth and honesty have to be sidelined, replaced by deception and manipulation. Lawlessness is rewarded, and the state itself undermines governance, as seen in the recent unfortunate incident involving the governor of Kogi State in Abuja. The rise of warlords and militias